Hello everyone. Today I'm going to reveal some simple vitamins that can literally protect your eyes, prevent cataracts, and even boost your memory naturally. Many people think they have to rely on drugs or surgery, but if you start eating the right nutrients today, you can protect your vision and your brain for years to come. Let's dive in. Vitamin A is one of the most crucial nutrients for maintaining optimal eye health, yet it's something most people overlook in their daily diet. Without adequate vitamin A, the retina responsible for translating light into images cannot function properly. This means that your eyes struggle to adjust when moving from bright to dim environments, leading to difficulties with night vision or even a gradual decline in overall visual acuity. Many people think that vision problems are inevitable as they age, but incorporating vitamin A into your nutrition plan can dramatically slow down this process. What most don't realize is that vitamin A is not just about seeing in the dark. It plays a critical role in the structural integrity of your cornea and the conjunctival membranes, which protect your eyes from infections and maintain overall eye moisture. Without it, your eyes can become dry, irritated, and more susceptible to conditions that compromise long-term vision. Natural sources of vitamin A are abundant, yet people often make the mistake of relying solely on supplements without considering bioavailability. For instance, beta-carotene, found in carrots, sweet potatoes, and dark leafy greens, is converted into active vitamin A in your body, but this process requires adequate fat in your diet. This means that simply eating carrots alone may not be enough. Pairing them with healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or nuts can dramatically enhance absorption. Interestingly, cultures around the world with diets rich in colorful vegetables tend to have lower rates of eye degeneration, a real-world example of how nature supplies what we need when we consume it correctly. One of the most compelling reasons to prioritize vitamin A is its role in preventing night blindness, an early sign of vitamin A deficiency. People often ignore subtle changes in their vision, thinking it's normal aging or fatigue. But failing to address this deficiency early can lead to more serious eye conditions down the line, including an increased risk of cataracts. Vitamin A works at a cellular level in the retina, forming a molecule called rhodopsin, which is essential for low light vision. Without rhodopsin, your ability to detect contrasts and navigate in dim lighting is significantly impaired. This is why even small improvements in your vitamin A intake can produce noticeable changes in your vision over just a few weeks. It's also worth noting that vitamin A has a protective role against oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to retinal damage. Our modern diet, full of processed foods and sugar, increases oxidative stress, making it more important than ever to supply your body with protective nutrients. Incorporating vitamin A-rich foods consistently can act as a natural shield, reducing inflammation in the eyes and helping preserve long-term vision. Even people who wear glasses or contact lenses benefit from ensuring they have sufficient vitamin A because glasses correct refractive errors but cannot protect the structural and cellular health of your eyes. Finally, while many associate vitamin A with carrots, there are lesser known but highly potent sources such as liver, cod liver oil, and certain fortified dairy products. Including these in your weekly diet provides a concentrated form of vitamin A that is immediately usable by your body. Pairing this with beta-carotene-rich vegetables ensures that your eyes receive a comprehensive blend of nutrients that support both immediate function and long-term health. When your eyes are functioning at their best, your quality of life improves in ways people often underestimate. Driving at night becomes safer, reading in low light is easier, and overall visual fatigue decreases significantly. This combination of cellular protection, antioxidant support, and structural maintenance makes vitamin A not just important, but essential for anyone serious about preserving their vision. Vitamin C plays a critical role in protecting the eyes from long-term damage and supporting overall visual health. Many people underestimate just how powerful this vitamin is, yet research consistently shows that higher vitamin C intake is associated with a lower risk of developing cataracts, one of the most common age-related eye conditions. Cataracts form when proteins in the lens begin to clump together, clouding vision, and oxidative stress is a major trigger for this process. Vitamin C, as a potent antioxidant, works at a molecular level to neutralize free radicals before they can damage these delicate proteins. People often think that eye degeneration is simply inevitable with age, but vitamin C demonstrates that proactive nutritional strategies can slow or even prevent these processes. One of the most remarkable features of vitamin C is its ability to concentrate in the lens of the eye at levels far higher than in the bloodstream. This unique property means that the eye itself receives targeted protection from oxidative stress, rather than the vitamin being spread thinly throughout the body. Foods such as oranges, kiwis, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli are naturally rich in vitamin C, and regular consumption of these foods ensures a continuous supply of this critical nutrient. Unlike many vitamins that are fat-soluble and can be stored, vitamin C is water-soluble, so the body cannot store large amounts. This makes consistent intake through diet essential, and skipping it for even a few days can reduce the protective effect in the eyes. Vitamin C also works synergistically with other antioxidants to enhance its protective power. For example, when combined with vitamin E, it regenerates vitamin E molecules that have been oxidized, creating a dynamic defense system that shields the eyes from cumulative damage. This is particularly important because the eye is constantly exposed to environmental stressors like ultraviolet light, pollution, and high energy blue light from digital screens. Over time, these stressors accelerate the oxidation of proteins in the lens, increasing the risk of cataracts. People who rely solely on supplements without considering diet often miss this synergistic effect, whereas a combination of vitamin C-rich foods and complementary nutrients offers a far more powerful and natural protective mechanism. In addition to cataract prevention, vitamin C supports the health of blood vessels in the eyes, which is crucial for maintaining proper circulation and nutrient delivery to retinal tissues. Weak or damaged blood vessels can contribute to conditions like macular degeneration and general retinal deterioration. By strengthening these microvascular networks, vitamin C helps maintain both the structural integrity and functional efficiency of the eye. This is especially significant for individuals over 40 when age-related changes in blood vessel elasticity and retinal health begin to accelerate. Bioavailability is another key consideration. While most people think of vitamin C only in terms of citrus fruits, other sources such as bell peppers, kale, and Brussels sprouts provide forms that are highly absorbable and come with additional phytonutrients that further support ocular health. Consistently incorporating these foods into meals ensures that vitamin C is not only available but also working in harmony with other nutrients to provide comprehensive eye protection. The ability to slow the formation of cataracts, reduce oxidative stress, and support vascular health makes vitamin C an essential part of any long-term eye health strategy, creating measurable benefits in vision clarity and overall eye function over time. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient that plays a fundamental role in protecting the eyes from oxidative damage and age-related degeneration. Many people underestimate its importance, thinking that it's just another vitamin, but its function in preserving cellular integrity is critical, particularly in the delicate tissues of the eyes. Vitamin E acts as a shield for the cell membranes in the retina and other ocular structures, preventing free radicals from damaging the lipids and proteins that are essential for maintaining sharp vision. These Free radicals are constantly generated by exposure to sunlight, environmental toxins, and even normal metabolic processes, and without adequate protection, the cumulative damage can lead to significant visual decline. The protective properties of vitamin E are amplified when it is paired with other antioxidants like vitamin C, which regenerates oxidized vitamin E molecules, creating a continuous cycle of protection that maintains the structural and functional health of eye cells. The retina, which contains some of the highest concentrations of polyunsaturated fats in the body, is especially vulnerable to oxidative stress. Vitamin E integrates directly into these lipid-rich areas, neutralizing free radicals before they can trigger cellular damage. This mechanism is vital for slowing the progression of conditions like age-related macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of vision loss in adults over 50. People often assume that degeneration is inevitable with age, but consistent intake of vitamin E can provide measurable protection, supporting both peripheral and central vision over time. Even small improvements in retinal health can make daily activities like reading, driving, and recognizing faces significantly easier and more comfortable. Incorporating vitamin E into the diet can be straightforward and highly effective. Foods such as almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, and spinach provide concentrated forms of this nutrient along with additional phytonutrients that enhance absorption and efficacy. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, vitamin E requires dietary fats for optimal absorption, making it ideal to combine with other healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or fatty fish. This ensures that the nutrient is properly incorporated into cell membranes and can perform its protective role fully. People who neglect this step often assume they are getting enough vitamin E from foods alone, but without adequate dietary fat, the vitamin cannot reach the tissues where it is most needed. Vitamin E also plays a subtle but powerful role in reducing inflammation in ocular tissues. Chronic low-grade inflammation contributes to both cataract formation and the degradation of retinal structures. By stabilizing cell membranes and limiting oxidative stress, vitamin E helps to maintain the natural balance within eye tissues, reducing the risk of long-term damage. This is particularly relevant for individuals who have high exposure to blue light from screens or ultraviolet light from the sun, both of which accelerate oxidative processes and place additional stress on eye cells. Beyond the eyes, vitamin E supports overall vascular health, which is directly connected to ocular function. Strong, flexible blood vessels ensure that the retina and other critical structures receive sufficient oxygen and nutrients, preventing damage that can impair vision. A consistent intake of vitamin E combined with complementary antioxidants and a balanced diet provides a multi-layered defense system that addresses both cellular and vascular aspects of eye health. This combination of membrane stabilization, antioxidant activity, and vascular support makes vitamin E a cornerstone nutrient for anyone serious about preserving vision and reducing age-related degeneration over the long term. B vitamins are a group of essential nutrients that play a critical role in maintaining optimal brain function and supporting memory, yet they are often overlooked when people focus only on vision or general health. Vitamins such as B6, B12, and folate are particularly important because they regulate homocysteine levels in the blood, an amino acid that, when elevated, is strongly associated with cognitive decline, memory impairment, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative conditions. Even small deficiencies in these vitamins can subtly affect mental clarity, focus, and recall long before noticeable problems occur, making them a vital part of any strategy to maintain brain health and sharp cognitive function. These vitamins contribute directly to the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers in the brain that are responsible for communication between neurons. B6, for example, is essential for the synthesis of serotonin, dopamine, and GBA, all of which influence mood, memory, and overall mental performance. A deficiency in B6 can lead to irritability, forgetfulness, and difficulty concentrating, while adequate levels support not only memory retention, but also emotional stability and mental resilience. Folate and B12 work together in processes that generate DNA and maintain the health of nerve cells, ensuring that your neural pathways remain intact and functional. Without them, nerve cells can degenerate, leading to slower cognitive processing, memory lapses, and increased fatigue. Absorption and bioavailability are critical factors to consider with B vitamins. Many people rely on multivitamins or fortified foods, but still experience deficiencies due to poor absorption, particularly with B12, which requires intrinsic factor in the stomach to be effectively absorbed. Natural sources like leafy green vegetables, eggs, fish, poultry, and organ meats provide highly bioavailable forms of these vitamins and offer additional factors that enhance their effectiveness. People often fail to recognize that a balanced diet rich in B vitamins not only supports brain function, but also has a profound impact on energy metabolism, as these vitamins are essential for converting food into usable energy for neurons and other cells throughout the body. Homocysteine reduction is another crucial aspect of B vitamin function. High homocysteine levels create oxidative stress in blood vessels and can compromise blood flow to the brain, which in turn negatively affects memory and learning capacity. Adequate intake of folate, B6, and B12 helps to neutralize homocysteine, improving vascular health and ensuring that the brain receives a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. Many people overlook this connection, yet maintaining healthy homocysteine levels is one of the most effective natural strategies for preserving cognitive function and preventing early signs of neurodegenerative disease. B vitamins also interact synergistically with other nutrients and antioxidants to enhance brain health. When combined with vitamin C, vitamin E, and omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins provide a multi-layered defense that supports memory, slows cognitive decline, and protects neurons from oxidative damage. Consistent intake of these vitamins through diet or high-quality supplementation ensures that neurotransmitter synthesis, nerve health, and vascular support all function optimally, creating a foundation for sharp mental performance and long-term cognitive resilience. The impact of B vitamins on both the structural and chemical aspects of brain health highlights their indispensable role in supporting memory, learning, and overall neural efficiency, making them essential for anyone aiming to maintain peak mental clarity as they age. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential nutrients that have a profound impact on both eye and brain health, yet many people do not realize just how critical they are for maintaining optimal function throughout life. The retina, which is the light sensitive layer at the back of the eye, contains some of the highest concentrations of DHA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid. This DHA is integrated directly into the cell membranes of retinal photoreceptor cells, which are responsible for converting light into electrical signals that the brain interprets as vision. Without adequate omega-3s, the fluidity and functionality of these membranes are compromised, leading to reduced visual acuity, slower adaptation to changes in light, and increased susceptibility to retinal degeneration. Modern diets, which are often high in processed foods and low in fatty fish or other omega-3 sources, contribute to a deficiency that can subtly affect vision long before any noticeable symptoms arise. The protective role of omega-3s extends far beyond structural support. DHA and EPA, the two primary forms of omega-3s, exhibit strong anti-inflammatory properties, which are essential for maintaining the delicate tissues of the eye and brain. Chronic inflammation is a major driver of age-related macular degeneration, dry eye syndrome, and neurodegenerative diseases. By reducing inflammation at a cellular level, Omega-3s help preserve the integrity of neural connections and maintain the health of retinal cells. People often do not connect inflammation in the eye with cognitive function, but systemic inflammation negatively impacts blood vessels and neural tissues throughout the body, including the brain. Omega-3s act as a bridge, protecting both vision and memory by modulating inflammatory pathways that would otherwise accelerate cellular damage. Cognitive function is particularly dependent on DHA, which makes up a substantial portion of the cerebral cortex and synaptic membranes in the brain. Adequate levels of DHA enhance neuronal communication, improve signal transmission between neurons, and support synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. This is fundamental for learning, memory retention, and overall mental performance. Low DHA levels have been linked to memory decline, mood disorders, and slower cognitive processing, making omega-3s indispensable for anyone seeking to preserve brain function throughout aging. The synergy between EPA and DHA also contributes to vascular health, ensuring that the brain receives sufficient oxygen and nutrients. This combination improves cerebral blood flow, supports optimal neurotransmitter synthesis, and enhances energy metabolism within neurons, allowing the brain to perform at its best even under stress or fatigue. Omega-3s also play a critical role in preventing dry eyes, a condition that affects millions of adults worldwide and is often dismissed as a minor inconvenience. DHA and EPA influence the composition of tear film and support the health of the meibomian glands, which produce the oily layer of tears that prevents evaporation. Without sufficient omega-3 intake, the tear film becomes unstable, leading to irritation, redness, and discomfort that can interfere with daily activities like reading, screen work, or driving. Many people rely on artificial tears or medications without addressing the underlying nutritional deficiency. Yet a simple increase in omega-3 consumption can restore natural tear production and protect ocular surfaces from chronic damage. Bioavailability and sourcing are essential considerations for maximizing the benefits of omega-3's. Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies provide highly absorbable forms of DHA and EPA. For individuals who do not consume fish regularly, high-quality fish oil or algae-based supplements offer a reliable alternative, particularly those that provide triglyceride form omega-3s for superior absorption. Pairing these supplements with a diet rich in antioxidants, such as vitamin C and vitamin E, further enhances their effectiveness by protecting the fatty acids from oxidation and ensuring that they reach the tissues intact. It is important to note that not all supplements are created equal, and many contain low levels of DHA or are oxidized before consumption, which can reduce their therapeutic impact. Selecting high-quality, well-formulated sources is therefore critical for achieving measurable benefits in both eye and brain health. Beyond structural and cognitive benefits, omega-3 fatty acids support emotional well-being and stress resilience. DHA and EPA influence the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood, motivation, and mental clarity. Insufficient omega-3 intake has been associated with increased risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive fatigue, illustrating the interconnectedness of eye health, brain function, and overall neurological balance. By maintaining optimal omega-3 levels, the body and brain are better equipped to handle environmental stressors, inflammatory challenges, and age-related changes, allowing individuals to preserve vision, cognitive function, and emotional stability simultaneously. Omega-3s also interact synergistically with other key nutrients to create a comprehensive protective network for eyes and brain. When combined with vitamins A, C, E, and B vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids help form a multi-layered defense system that addresses structural integrity, oxidative stress, inflammation, and neurotransmitter support. This integrated approach ensures that each nutrient enhances the function of the others, producing measurable improvements in retinal health, cognitive clarity, and long-term resilience against age-related degeneration. Individuals who focus solely on single nutrients without considering omega-3s often miss this critical component, limiting the effectiveness of their nutritional strategy and leaving both eyes and brain vulnerable to cumulative damage over time. Maintaining consistent omega-3 intake over the long term produces profound effects that extend beyond immediate vision or memory improvements. Over months and years, retinal cells become more resilient to oxidative damage, synaptic efficiency in the brain improves, and vascular support ensures sustained nutrient delivery to critical tissues. Even subtle improvements in neuronal communication and retinal integrity translate into enhanced daily function, better adaptation to changing light conditions, improved memory recall, and reduced eye strain. By prioritizing omega-3 fatty acids as a foundational nutrient, it is possible to support optimal eye health, protect against age-related degeneration, and maintain peak cognitive performance simultaneously, creating a comprehensive, natural strategy for lifelong visual and mental clarity. When focusing on the overall strategy to protect the eyes and boost brain function, it's essential to recognize that nutrients work best in combination rather than in isolation. Vitamins A, C, and E, B vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids do not operate independently. They interact at the cellular level to create a highly efficient network of protection, repair, and performance optimization. Each nutrient has a specific role. Some strengthen cell membranes, some reduce oxidative stress, others support neurotransmitter synthesis, and some regulate inflammation, but together they produce results that far exceed what any single vitamin or supplement can accomplish on its own. Neglecting even one component can reduce the effectiveness of the entire system, leaving critical tissues like the retina and neurons more vulnerable to damage. Consistency in intake is equally important. While occasional consumption can provide short-term benefits, maintaining regular levels of these nutrients ensures that cellular processes operate at peak efficiency day after day. The body cannot produce these nutrients naturally, and deficiencies often accumulate silently over months or years before noticeable symptoms appear. This slow progression underscores why proactive nutritional strategies are far more effective than reactive approaches, which attempt to reverse damage only after it has begun. Individuals who incorporate a balanced, nutrient-rich diet experience improvements not just in vision clarity and memory recall, but also in mental focus, energy levels, and long-term resilience against age-related degeneration. Another critical aspect is bioavailability. Simply consuming vitamins without considering absorption or synergistic relationships limits the impact these nutrients can have. Pairing fat-soluble vitamins with healthy fats, combining antioxidants to regenerate their activity, and ensuring sufficient cofactors for B vitamins maximizes cellular uptake and utilization. When these factors are addressed, the body can fully leverage the protective and restorative potential of each nutrient, enhancing both eye health and cognitive performance in a measurable, sustainable way. Prioritizing these nutrients transforms daily diet into a proactive strategy, creating a foundation for sustained vision, memory, and overall neurological resilience, empowering individuals to maintain sharp, healthy eyes and a highly functioning brain throughout life.